Hi. All right, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is going to be about weight loss and hair care. I was going to do skin as well, but mostly everybody that was like DMing me and responding to like what I was saying, most so just wanted tips on how to take care of their hair, how to grow their hair longer, and how to lose weight, because I lost a lot of weight. Not in like a negative way. The first thing I want to say though is I'm laughing because I know a lot of people are not gonna be able to do it, but whatever. I stopped eating candy, I stopped drinking liquor, and I stopped drinking wine. I drink wine here and there, but I'm not a regular drinker at all. So I stopped eating candy, I stopped drinking. I don't eat heavy meals, I don't eat a lot. I also don't eat my feelings. And that's no shade, but I don't. A lot of times people only eat because they're stressed out, sad, depressed. They want to feel good about something. You're not even hungry. You're just craving something because you want to feel good or look good, but you're actually not hungry. And I also don't overeat. Once I'm not hungry anymore, I'm not about to keep going just to finish my plate. It's not that deep. So what my diet consists of is water, tea. I drink water and tea all day long. All day long. Like, that's probably the only, I probably will drink some juice. And if I do, it's like a fresh pressed juice or something like that. I don't drink soda. What else don't I do? I think that's all about that's as far as my don'ts. But my diet consists of fruit. I'll eat like probably, like for breakfast, if I want breakfast, I'll have a smoothie, or I might eat breakfast with my son. I more so just cook I cook more often for him. I don't eat a lot. I don't eat like a bird, but I'm not greedy. I don't know. I'm not greedy. And I used to only eat a lot because I was drinking more. I'm one of those people that when I drink, I get hungry. I want to eat. So I'll eat more, and then I'll be having it. I'll like, even if I don't have a hangover, I don't really get hangovers, but I don't know what it is about the next day after drinking, you just be so hungry. I don't know what I do. And I don't got to do with that either. So I'm not starving. I'm not eating my feelings. But I'm also not like, just mindful. If there's a better option, I'm going to do that. The reason why it's easy for me to not eat candy is because I will just eat some fruit instead. Like I'll eat an apple, or I'll make a smoothie, or I don't know. I don't know. That was just, candy and drinking was probably the easiest things. Changing my diet is kind of easy. I do have days where like I might eat a heavy meal, like I might eat Jamaican food. That's really it. Change your diet, stop eating so much. You're not that hungry, I promise you. You don't even need 3 meals a day. You don't need 3 meals a day. You don't. And if you do, you don't need 3 big meals a day, do you? No. So I start there. Okay, so aside from like my diet, the other thing that makes it easy for me to keep off weight, easily get rid of weight, and I'm not really someone who gets bloated, is because I have a healthy gut. So if you know anything about gut health, it's like one of the most important things to me. Like I'm really into like herbs and like health and things like that. I've been into that since I was really, really young, but I started really like studying and like investing in it more when I was 19. So damn, that's almost 10 years. I'm getting old. But gut health is really important because it affects your immune system. It affects your skin. It affects your skin. It affects how bloated you are. It affects how much weight you get on, and it affects how often you go to the bathroom, which is getting the waste out of your body. Now, you need things that put healthy bacteria in your stomach so it can help break down certain waste in your body, and also can just like, you know, help you have your bowel movements as much as you should. You don't want to just get rid of, like, detoxes are good, I like detoxes. They're important, but you can't just get rid of everything in your stomach. You need to replace it. So probiotics are really good. Prebiotics are really good. And also eating foods that aid in that as well, which would be like ginger, garlic, certain herbs I take as well daily that actually tie into my weight, my skin, and my hair. But everybody is into herbs, so that can be like a whole nother thing. That's like literally a whole nother video I can make as far as like that. But having a healthy digestive system, you should be going to the bathroom 3 times a day. And I don't mean peeing. You should be going 3 times a day. And if you aren't, that's why your stomach's so big. It literally makes the reason I didn't bring up like working out yet, which is important too. The reason I didn't bring up working out yet, because if working out, when you're done, you get extremely hungry. If you're working out and you going to eat like the biggest meal in the world, what's the point? But also too, if you can't get that waste out of your body, if your body isn't breaking it down enough and it's just sitting on your stomach, what's the point as well? So having a healthy digestive system, having a good gut health, as well as what you eat is important. But I would say like digestive system is really, really important as well. More so than working out, and also more important than, do I feel like it's more important? I would say it's more important than, it is more important. I would say it's more important than what you eat as well. Because even when I wasn't eating the way I eat now, I've always had a healthy digestive system. Not always, but in my adulthood, I've always had a healthy digestive. I'll say even in my younger years, because I naturally had a liking to things that just were just good for my health and good for my gut health and good for my digestive system. I naturally like am drawn to eating things like that. So I would say your diet, your digestive system, as well as your gut health, on top of working out. Now, as far as working out, I'm not saying go hard, because you don't have to. I started running in 2023. That's enough. Going running is enough. You don't want to go running, get on a Stairmaster at the gym. You don't want to do that, dance in the house. You don't want to do that, your back is going to stay big. I don't have nothing else for you as far as that. Another thing too, getting as far as the gut health and your digestive system, that's going to be really good with losing weight in your face, and also just inflammation and being bloated. So I would really look more so into that, getting a good prebiotic, a good probiotic, even just a probiotic drinks. I love a probiotic drink. Certain foods, things that'll make you go to the bathroom more. Eat apples. It seems so simple. I'm telling you, you eat more apples, and that's a good replacement for fruit. I mean, for candy. If you got like a real bad sweet tooth, eat some fruit and try to eat some fruit first before you go straight to the ice cream and the candy and all the little sweet treats and stuff like that. Try that first. If that doesn't take care of that, soothe your sweet tooth, I mean, have it as well. I think the biggest thing for me, one thing I want to say is that you don't got to go cold turkey on anything. That works for me with certain things, but you don't have to go cold turkey. I think one thing that I'm big on is duality and balance. So if you don't want to get rid of those let me stop calling them big bag meals. If you don't want to stop eating as much as you eat, at least slowly start to add in things that'll help your digestive system. At least slowly start to add in like more fruit into your diet. At least slowly get rid of like the super sweet stuff. Just add in more of the good, so it's not just all bad. And I'm telling you, you'll naturally start to lean more towards the healthier things, simply because you'll feel completely different when you're done eating them. And just the way it make you feel. Sometimes I do just want something like greedy, like I want Popeyes or Jamaican food or like African food or something like that. But I don't really consider African food. African food isn't bad to me. I take that back. But yeah, anything that's like if you want to eat pasta all the time, you love you just love a pasta or something like that, I would just try to add in more things that are good for you. Fresh pressed juices, more leafy green things. You need to be going to the bathroom. You have to get the stuff out of your body. I always tell people that I'm big on, before you start working out, oh, I want to make these go, do a detox, clear out your gut, get your digestive system in order, get a healthy gut, get the good bacteria inside your body, and then see. A lot of weight is going to fall off just from that. A lot of y'all not going to the bathroom enough. Like, and this is not even just for women, people don't go to the bathroom enough. I don't, like, it's just sitting in your stomach. And that's part of the reason why your skin is messed up. It's just sitting in your stomach and trying to come out some way, somehow. That's why people farts be smelling so bad. That's why farts are not supposed to stink. They're not supposed to stink. They only stink solely because of what we eat. We have so much waste and nastiness in our body. We eat like such toxic things. That's why your farts stink. But that's more so, I feel like that's everything for as far as weight loss. Adjust your diet. You don't want to adjust your diet. Implement new foods and fruits in. Things would just, I'm not even big on, like, you know what's heavy for you and what's not. You know what your body likes and what it doesn't, okay? You know what feels good and what doesn't. And if nothing, implement more spicy foods into your diet. Excuse me, I just burped. Implement more healthy foods into your diet. And spicy foods into your diet, and ginger. That should be good enough. That you should see a difference just from doing those two things. Eating something spicy, or just taking a ginger shot with cayenne pepper in it. You don't like spicy food? At least I'm not one of those people once a day. At least twice a day. Once in the morning, once in the afternoon, or once at night. Twice a day. At least do that, okay? With some turmeric in it. I don't know. Do whatever you can to make it good. Or you could just buy them at the stores. They be selling them at like Wawa's and stuff like that. Go to a produce market or a farmer's market. They have stuff like that all the time. All this stuff is easy to get. You can get it at your market. So just implement stuff like that into your diet. You should see some type of adjustment. And drink more water. I don't know what y'all be drinking. Drink more water. Drink more teas. That feels so good. But do that. Change your diet. As far as the liquor, I don't drink liquor and I don't eat candy. For that, I don't have any tips for that. I literally just don't do it. It's not that deep to me. I've been drinking my whole life. I can go without it. And if you can't go cold turkey, at least cut back some. At least cut back. Find something else to do. The other thing too, a lot of these are distractions. The eating too much and the drinking. A lot of that is just because you want to feel good. Get a hobby that makes you feel good, okay? Those are not the only two things that make you feel good. And sex ain't it either. But get a hobby that makes you feel good. Something that's just for you. That will make up a lot for you want to escape and feel good. Because I understand it sometimes. I do. Sometimes you need to deal with your shit, though. And sometimes you need to just find something better to do. Find something better to do. I don't care if it's coloring and listening to music or watching find something better to do. That's all I got for you as far as that. Next I'm going to do, next as far as hair care, that's a lot more. It's so many different hair textures. That's a little bit more. So I'm going to tell you what works for me. What works for me, and I'll say what works for me, what works for my son's hair. And I grew my son's day hair. His hair isn't as long as it used to be when I was taking care of it. That's not even no shade. It just isn't. But his hair is much thicker than me and my son's hair. My son's hair is thinner than mine. It's more fine than mine. My hair is like, I won't even say it's in the middle because it's not. My hair is kind of fine. But his dad's hair is super thick, and I grew his hair out too. So I'll just tell you what works for each of us. I had somebody that I went to school with. She told me her daughter's hair is more like mine. You can't really, I don't think you can really see how my hair is. My hair is on my Instagram. So it's on my Instagram. But works for me, aside, my hair, it takes more for my hair to be healthy because one, it's more fine and I have color. So it's high maintenance. I'll say the biggest thing for every hair texture, I don't care what your hair texture is, moisture. You need to keep your hair moisturized. I don't even, a lot of people say, oh, my hair doesn't grow. Everybody's hair grow, even if you aren't taking care of it, at least half an inch a month. Every month your hair grows half an inch. Whether you can retain that length, that's on you and what you're doing. Your ends is balled up, they messed up, they thin, they frail, your hair break off all the time because you need to keep your hair moisturized. Your hair has no moisture. That's why a lot of times when people say like, oh, leave my hair alone, it just grow. Like when people have their hair braided up under their wig or in braids for a long time, that's because when it's braided up into your scalp, it's hot, it's oily, the buildup is protecting the ends of your hair as well as your scalp. That's why it's growing. It ain't because it's dirty and it's just all good. It's because your hair is moisturized. It's not dry. And it's also not being bothered. That's why it's growing so much. And that's why you're retaining that much length, because not only is it growing, you aren't messing with your hair. I would say keeping your hair moisturized. I'm just gonna say the universal things first. Keeping your hair moisturized. There's no way you should be falling asleep and you sleeping on a regular pillowcase. Put a satin scarf on. I don't care if your hair is done or not. You cannot just fall asleep. It's drying your hair out. Your ends are going to break off. Like, that doesn't make sense. Keeping your hair moisturized. Get something that's going to stimulate your scalp. Get the blood flow going so it can grow. Get an oil that you like. The oil I use, I make it. I make my oil. I've been making my own hair oil since 2020. It works for me. I love it. I would say, and that's more so just to circulate the blood, but you can put that same oil on the ends of your hair as well. You can put that on the ends of your hair, and that will protect your ends as well. I have a spray bottle. You can buy a leave-in conditioner as well, but I have a spray bottle that I use. I put the conditioner I like, some warm water, and I mix it with either clove water, rosemary water, or just spring water. And I spread it in my hair every day. I wear my natural hair a lot too, so it's easy for me to take care of it. So I can spray my hair. If you're wearing a wig or a sew-in, I would say you can just go in between your tracks, oil your hair, massage your scalp, spray your hair. You have to keep it moisturized. That's the same thing I would say for skincare, but moisture. Even if you have oily skin, a lot of times people have oily skin because it's because your body's overproducing because there is none. Your body's dehydrated. A lot of the things that I eat help my hair grow, and it helps my skin. And that wasn't intentional. It's just usually what's good for one part of your body is good for the other part as well. Anything that's good for your body internally is going to benefit you externally. Your skin's going to look better. Your hair's going to be more shiny. Your hair's going to grow in more thicker. You're going to lose the weight. So what did I say so far? I said moisture. Keep your hair moisturized. So a deep conditioner. You need to keep your scalp. I would say this. Either keep it, if you want to keep it in, if you keep your hair in sew-ins, or you keep a wig on, or even if you keep it in a ponytail, wash your hair like detox your hair, wash it really good at least once a month. And I don't mean a simple regular, like detox your hair at least once a month to clean your scalp that way, because after a while, when you're constantly moisturizing your hair over and over and over, nothing's penetrating your hair anymore because it has so much buildup on your scalp and on your hair strands as well. That's why it's important to actually get rid of all of that over time and then start fresh. You got to be able to penetrate your scalp. And of course, like if you still going to feel it on your scalp, but it has to actually get in to stimulate your scalp, to actually penetrate your hair, to protect it and to keep it moisturized. Because if I keep putting, my hair is wet, I've freshly washed it, I oil my scalp, I'm feeling good, I moisturize my hair, put an oil on top of it as a sealant to seal my ends so they don't break off. Put a different type of sealant, something thicker to seal it in, to seal the moisture in as well. Over time, I keep doing that, spraying it, re-moisturizing it, putting the oil in. Nothing's touching it after a while. It's too much. It's too much. And that's why your hair just greasy and little. Or it's greasy in the same length. You have to wash your hair. Dirty hair does grow. Dirty hair does grow. But so does clean hair. I'm not saying you have to wash your hair weekly. That's too much for you. Fine. Wash it as often as you can, though. I wash my hair once a week. Once every week and a half. I wear my natural hair. I don't really wear wigs anymore. So I have to keep up on my hair. I like to wash my hair often anyway for just spiritual reasons as well. But yeah, scalp massages. Massage your hair. When you're putting a hair growth oil in your hair, something that's stimulating your scalp and making the blood flow go, massage your hair for at least 60 seconds. And if you want to do more for it, flip your hair upside down and do that for 60 seconds. It does help. It will help the blood flow even quicker, make your hair grow even more. You can massage your scalp even if you got weave and stuff in. Like, it is nothing to take them fingers and put it in that head. What else do I do? Hair mask. I made my own hair mask that really, really works for me. Anything to protect and strengthen my hair. That's really it. Anything to protect and strengthen my hair. What brands do I like? I like As I Am for their like curly custards and their deep conditioner. I like Mixed Chicks, period. I like Carol's Daughter. I like Carol's Daughter. That's good. I like all of their stuff. I like, what is this other one called? Auntie Jackie. They have this like curly custard type thing. It's very, very lightweight. I like it. I like that for when my hair is freshly wet. Or what else? I like that. What other brands do I like? I want to say I like Millie Organics for their deep conditioners. I'm missing some. I'm not really picky though. If I'm being honest though, like for me in my hair, I am using, I think, was it Tresemme or Pantene right now for shampoo conditioner. That's what I'm using right now. I love it. Simple and easy. I don't like I condition my hair with, wash and condition my hair with almost anything. For me, it's more so like the oils I'm particular about, the moistures I'm particular about. But you can be, because it doesn't really matter. Those things don't matter for me when it comes to, for me growing my hair, me growing my son's hair, and growing anybody's hair. That doesn't matter for me. The shampoo, conditioner. If you want to be extra and you want to buy those things, that's fine. But for me, anything that really really works in my hair, I make it myself. But the main thing that I put effort into is a clean scalp, protecting my hair. So having a sealant is literally just an oil. An oil does not moisturize your hair. I'm gonna say that again. Oil does not moisturize your hair. One more time. Oil does not moisturize your hair. Oil locks in whatever is there. So if your hair is dry, your scalp is dry, guess what you just locked in your hair? More dryness. So before you put an oil in your hair or on your scalp, I would wet it. His walls is too thin. I would wet it. Not every time, but yeah. So don't put oil in your hair thinking that it's moisturizing. It's not. Your hair is shiny and dry. Cut your ends. Cut your ends. Your hair is going to thank you for it in the long run. You hold on to them heat damaged ends. You hold on to them bony ends. It doesn't look good. And you're going to have to cut it anyway, because the longer you leave split ends, the further they go up. So you putting all this effort into your hair, and you should have just cut the ends and it wouldn't be going up. They're going to split even more. So there's that. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I feel like that's it. Your hair grows half an inch while you do nothing. The main thing is maintaining the length Moisture cut your ends. Stimulate your scalp. Wash your hair as often as you can. I don't recommend once a month. If that's all you got in you, okay. But when you do that, detox your hair. I wash my hair. I already told you how often I wash my hair. It works for me. Different things work for different people. There is another thing that I like, that I use. Hair fertilizer. I don't have it on me because I took it out of that whatever thing it was in. Hair fertilizer. It really, really works. I like it a lot. What else can I think of? I take fenugreek every day. That's good for my skin. That's good for my gut health. And it's good for my hair. People put it in oils. I don't. I put clove oil. I make my own clove oil as well. So. But you can. I make my own hair oil. But fenugreek is really good as well. I think it. I don't know if it's helped my hair. I was just going to say it did. Because people put it in their hair stuff all the time. But I didn't take it for my hair. I take it for my gut health. But oh, this was the other important thing I wanted to say. Stress. Stress is one of the biggest things as far as weight and hair care. This is for men and women. Your hair is falling out. You can't keep shit on the top of your head because you're stressed out. Get rid of the things that stress you out. I don't care if it's people, things that you're worried about that you have no control over. Stress. That affects your weight. It affects your eating habits. If you are an emotional eater, get rid of the things that you can get rid of that add to your stress. You will eat a lot less. You'll keep a lot more hair on your head. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm dead serious. I'll say too, that's one of the reasons I dropped a lot of weight as well. I look as good as I do. I've always looked good, but part of the reason I look as good as I do is because I don't stress over anything. I'm not saying I don't get irritated or anything like that, but a lot of the stresses that I used to have, I don't have anymore because I get rid of it, or I got rid of the people or the things. Or I just let go of a lot of things that I have no control over. Yeah, so stress is a big thing as well. Be kind to yourself about it. It is a process. A lot of what I said isn't easy to do for most people because you've been doing something for so long and you picked up habits from other people. It gets hard, but it is what it is. Be kind to yourself. Take your time. The best thing to do is just slowly implement these things. And if you can't do it all at one time, that's fine. Just do it over time. It's literally not that deep. Be kind to yourself. We all want to look good. And also, too, if you look good, you feel good, and you stop worrying about other people as much. Like, I would hope so. I would hope so, because some people are just mentally ill. But for me, I don't give a fuck about a lot of things. My waist is small. My hair is healthy. It's growing. It's not long yet. My hair's been way long. This is short to me still, as long as my hair is. This is still short. But my waist is small. My skin is lovely. It's always glowing. My hair is healthy and it's growing. Why would I want to add anything to that? That will make it worse. Why would I want to add anything into my life that's going to make my back big, my skin messed up, and my hair is going to be a mess? You also neglect those things when you're stressed about other things and other people. I'd rather not. Okay, bye. I feel like that's everything. I feel like if I missed anything, I'll probably just make another video, add it in. But yeah, I hope that helps somebody. If y'all want like more details, DM me. But bye. See y'all next week.